You've collected your data, now what does it mean? The interpretive phase transforms raw information into meaningful insights and conclusions. This is where numbers tell stories, patterns reveal truths, and your research questions finally get answered. Analysis without interpretation is meaningless. Interpretation without rigor is speculation. Let's learn to bridge data and meaning properly. The interpretive phase has 4 key stages. Data analysis, applying appropriate techniques to find patterns in your data. Findings interpretation, making sense of what those patterns mean. Conclusion drawing, synthesizing insights to answer your research questions. And dissemination planning, preparing to share your knowledge with relevant audiences. Each stage builds on the previous, culminating in knowledge that creates value for others. Quantitative data analysis uses statistical techniques. Start with descriptive statistics, means, medians, frequencies, distributions, to understand your data's basic characteristics. Move to inferential statistics, hypothesis testing, confidence intervals, to determine if findings are statistically significant. Use correlation and regression to examine relationships between variables. Software like SPSS, SmartPLS, R, or Excel facilitates calculations. The goal: let numbers reveal patterns that answer your questions. Qualitative data analysis works differently. You'll typically start with transcription, converting recordings to text. Then coding, labeling meaningful segments with descriptive tags. Codes cluster into broader themes as patterns emerge. You iterate between data and emerging interpretations, constantly comparing and refining. Software like InVivo or Atlas can help manage large datasets. The goal: identify meaningful themes that capture participants' experiences and perspectives. Analysis produces findings. Interpretation gives them meaning. What do your results actually tell us? First, connect findings to research questions. Did you answer what you asked? Compare with existing literature. Do findings confirm, contradict, or extend previous research? Consider theoretical implications. What do results mean for your framework? Assess practical significance. Beyond statistical significance, do findings matter in the real world? Interpretation requires thoughtful engagement. Conclusions synthesize your findings into coherent answers to research questions. Your main conclusion directly addresses your primary question. Supporting conclusions address sub-questions. Importantly, acknowledge limitations. What couldn't your study address? What factors might affect generalizability? Finally, suggest future directions. What questions remain? What should researchers explore next? Good conclusions are specific, supported by evidence, honest about limitations, and forward-looking. Your conclusions are only as good as your study's validity and reliability. Validity asks: are you measuring what you think you're measuring? Internal validity concerns causal claims. External validity concerns generalizability. Construct validity concerns measurement accuracy. Reliability asks: would you get the same results again? For qualitative research, parallel concepts include credibility, transferability, and dependability. Address these considerations explicitly when presenting conclusions. Research creates value only when shared. Plan dissemination for your target audiences. Academic audiences expect journal articles and conference presentations with full methodological detail. Practitioners want actionable summaries. What should they do differently? Policymakers need concise briefs with clear recommendations. General audiences require accessible language without jargon. Tailor your communication to each audience's needs, interests, and preferred formats. Knowledge trapped in your files benefits no one. Avoid these interpretive phase mistakes. Overclaiming. Making sweeping conclusions from limited evidence. Ignoring contradictory evidence. Cherry-picking findings that support your preferences. Confusing correlation with causation. Just because things relate doesn't mean one causes the other. Forgetting limitations. Every study has constraints, acknowledge them. And never sharing findings. Unshared research is wasted effort. Practice intellectual honesty and follow through on dissemination. Let's recap the interpretive phase. Analyze data using appropriate methods, quantitative or qualitative as needed. Interpret findings by connecting to questions, literature, and theory. Draw conclusions that are specific, supported, and honest about limitations. Plan dissemination to reach audiences who can use your findings. With this, you've completed the research process overview.